Right now, we're talking to, the baby of the bunch. I'm seeing how ambidextrous he is by hitting the speed bag and doing the interview, man. You sure you can do this? We can do this for about like 3 minutes? We can do this? It's he's multi-dimensional. Hey, look, we got, you know what? One thing that I wanted to ask you is that do you have a nickname that we don't know about? Something that we're going to be interested? Tweezy? T-W-E-E-Z-Y. Okay, how do you get that nickname and where's that come from? What does it stand for?
In-house.
In-house?
Family.
It's a family thing.
Family thing.
Okay, all right. So Tweezy is something I guess we can expect to see on your shorts on your pro debut.
Nah.
Just a little hands out. It's business. I got you, man. Look, I know it's been a lot of things going on. You've been watching a lot of guys that you was in the Olympics going on and getting signed. You've been like low-key, but the last time I talked to you, we know where you was going. How excited are you about this opportunity to come forward, man?
Very excited. It's another step. I'm gonna prove it.
You said the last time I talked to you, you felt like you was a little bit hard on yourself as an amateur. Some things, a little bit mentally, some things physically. I'm pretty sure you, like everybody else, they got a little demons, they got little things they worry about. You got those things that you put beside you now. What can we expect to see different from going from the amateurs to pros?
Preciseness.
Preciseness?
Preciseness.
Be a little bit more thorough.
Definitely.
Now, you said you was also fighting for keeps as well. Can you explain that as well?
Well, at the time, I was fighting for something I didn't have. Trying to keep something I didn't have. But now, I'm fighting to get to the next level.
I don't think Gary likes these questions because he's dripping me with sweat right now. I think he wants me to go away.
I'm tired.
I got you, Playboy. Hey, look, man, we looking real forward to seeing you fight, man.
Thank you.
I expect you going to make a statement, right?
Of course. That's the only way to show business.
All right, when you talk to your brothers, how jealous are they that you get to make your pro debut in your hometown? Ain't nothing. Yes, it got to be a little jab, a little something. Right?
We always shine. We share the shine together.
I got you. Appreciate you, Playboy.
No problem.
Antuanne, so how is it you being high school valedictorian? That means you had the highest grades in high school. Concentrating on school, going to the highest craft in boxing, getting ready for the Olympics. How difficult is that to balance? And what would you say to somebody that wants to achieve that same level? What kind of tips and things do you give to other people trying to aspire to do those things?
Well, to answer your question, I had a certain kind of a consciousness. I accepted reality. When you accept reality, that means you are aware of that there's a system that's systematically constructed just for us to fail. There's a entity that's going to go against you. Regardless, I don't care if you a grown man, old man, a grown woman, old woman, or infant or young lady. This system, you will meet it head on, and it's not going to show no sympathy for you. So I accepted reality, and another thing that played a big part was home training. It was more so of a direction that my parents gave me. They said, do this as a child, as a son. As being obedient, that's your job to do that. Just that what your parents told you to do. So I did it. I never got too deep on the whole wear and tear on my mental and my body as far as training Monday through Friday. Then every Monday or Sunday, Tuesday, whatever, the days of the week, I got to get up and go to school or study. I never thought of the wear and tear. It was just a concept that I had that this is reality, this is life.
Right.
This is what comes with
When did that light bulb come on? When did you think? When it was around like what age? Because so many people like, I mean, you know where we at in PG County. It's easy to get distracted very easily, especially what's around here. So like, how was you able to maintain that focus, and when did that light click on? Just like, you said your parents paved that road, but it was up for you to walk that road.
Exactly. You know, but it was never an option to choose a different route for me as far as how I program myself. So it was completely dictatorship. What the parents say, that's what it is. You know, what the parents say goes, that's how it's going to go. You know, but light bulb clicked, I say around 13. Around 13. Because a lot of things was going through evolution, a change at the age, and a big rate, an alarming rate actually. You know, I had a tournament, I started fighting older people. We got to sneaking me in and different weight class and stuff like that. My father, we'd drive miles and miles and miles to Connecticut, and they'd say I had no fight because ain't nobody want to fight me, or because nobody was just up to par enough to be on my skill level. So everybody would pull out or something like that. My father was like, you know what, man, I don't care. You got an older kid that's willing to spar him or do an exhibition or something to that nature. And they say, yeah. So one day, down in Connecticut, they put an older guy in. He was at least 17 or 18, and I'm still 13, going on 14. This kid was way stronger than the competition I'm used to fighting, and the kid was way more rougher. Aggressiveness was off the charts to me as a young kid, because I never met that kind of aggression before. You know, it was always me dominating my competition. I'm not saying that I didn't dominate them, but it was just a different look, a different output from someone else.
I see.
You know, and the light clicked on then because I had to meet that head on. It wasn't no backing out of this fight. It wasn't no saying I quit. I had to go through it.
How can that light click on for people who don't have that same kind of push or support system you did? And a lot of people are still looking for that. How could they achieve that? What is your advice for them?
I mean, honestly, it's evolution. The light switch, it turned on its own, naturally. Naturally, it will. You know, but far as you know, to give you advice to make that light switch cut on faster, you gotta accept certain things. You gotta accept reality before anything. You gotta accept how rough and how real reality is. And then you'll be able to maneuver through a lot of obstacles a lot easier, because you can put yourself on a pedestal or in a certain position and look at things from a completely different perspective.
I see.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
So, I mean, that's just the point of how you could make that light switch cut on. But regardless, like I said, we have a system that's constructed, built, just to make us fail. And it's going to show no sympathy. I don't care how old or how young you are. You got to meet this system dead on. So if you don't get to it and understand how it all works, it's going to make you understand.
Thank you, bro. Let's get on this bag. Let's work, baby.